YouTube, what's going on? Happy Friday night. Okay, so last week, Friday night was an epic fail. This week is much better. Had some good finds tonight at the meet and also had a really good mail day. So there's going to be a combination of the mail day, which was a trade, and tonight's find. So I'll start out with this. This is the new Advan. It's the 96 Nissan 180 SX. So this came out in black. Oh no. Now we have it here in white. I dig it. I like the white better than the black, I think, but my favorite one that they've ever put out is still the first one. And that one is going to be a tough one to beat. Another one is this Mazda in white. So I've got this in gray, the gray one, and then I've got it in red. And so now we have it here in white with the Yokohama. So that's an awesome pair of cars there. I did get one other mainline Hot Wheels car today. This one I'm going to keep on the card because I've already got one. I might have two of them, but I know for sure I at least have one loose one. But this Toyota pickup, an awesome truck. I really kind of want to do a custom on this and do, just do like a standard, maybe even just slam it. Have like a little drift truck or something, but this is from 2012. The card on this thing is, it just really couldn't be in better condition. So that one I'm going to keep on the card. I guess I'll show the trade stuff first, and I'll start with, well, hold on. A couple more to show before I get into that. We have here this R30 Skyline. This is a one-of-a-kind. Very cool. It is not drilled. So I got that, and then I got this Skyline here, or not Skyline, but GTR. Also, this is also one-of-a-kind. Just a really, really nice color. I think it came out nice. Also not drilled. Very cool. And then my favorite is this pink 620. This thing is killer. It's like a really bold pink color. And also not drilled. So these are... basically, there's a guy local to me, and he dyes these cars. And it's pretty cool because it gives them a factory look, like they came from Mattel. But, you can do it without having to drill them. So, really cool. I dig it. I like this one. I just like the color on that. Okay, so now that the main lines are done, we'll get into some of the trade stuff, and I'll start. Really, this trade was for one car, so all these cars I'm going to show you here are extras. This thing is awesome. 1958 Chevy Impala SS. Now, I have kind of really narrowed down my Johnny Lightning stuff that I collect, but I'm always happy to have an Impala. And the card art, the fact that this is my classic car with Dennis Gage, and then you've got this animated picture of the guy, is just super cool. And the car is awesome. Not sure what I'm going to do with this one yet as far as opening it or keeping it carded. I think for now I'm going to keep it carded. And then a couple of these, I don't even know what they are. This one, I definitely know what it is. This is a Kyosho. I'm not going to open this one in this video, but I will do a video. This is also an extra. It's a Kyosho Lamborghini Murcielago RGT. Just a beautiful looking car. I absolutely love Kyosho diecast. I love it. That doesn't bother me at all. So there will be a video with a review of that car at some point. Let's see. This is an extra. I don't know what release this is from. I know what it's from. Okay, now I think I know what it's from. So it's a Racing Champs Fast and Furious car. And it is Dom's 1970 Dodge Charger from Racing Champs. So that's really cool now, because now I've got the Eclipse and I've got the F-150, and now I have this car. And this thing is sweet. I have to say, out of all the premium versions of this car that I've seen, this one is up there. I do like the green light a lot, though. But anyways, this is not necessarily a cheap car to get. When I say that, I don't think you can get this car for like under 10 bucks. I don't know. I could be wrong, but typically those well, no, that's Revell that I'm thinking of. The Racing Champs might not be as bad, but it's still an awesome car. Let's see, what other extras did I get in this trade? This one here is pretty awesome too. This is an old Greenlight car. Might have to go on to ZA3 to see what release this is from, but I know it's an early Greenlight release. It's got a 2007 copyright date, but it has the green post and it has this gunmetal base, and those are two indications of an early Greenlight car. I wish they still did these bases, because they were definitely nice. But this is just a Dodge Challenger concept. I have, I think 3 of these now of this tooling. This is different than the Dodge Challenger casting that they have. The concept tooling it's a totally different tooling altogether. But it's still awesome. I love these wheels on this. Greenlight used to have some really nice custom wheels, and it seems like the last couple of years they just don't use custom wheels. They just stick with whatever the stock wheels are. Relatively low number too, number 387, but then again, when this was made, they really didn't make a lot of each casting, so there's probably only 3,000 castings anyways. I'll find out when I'm done with the video. But anyways, so this is the car here that the trade was about. I absolutely love this car. I used to have this car and I traded it to, this trade was with Paul Roselle. Shout out to Paul. I traded this car to him about a year ago, and the other night I was hitting the sack, laying in bed, and there was a stream of my videos on, and I was doing a review of this car, and I was like, man, I would love to get that car back. So I messaged him in the middle of the night, basically just asked him, hey, if I made you like a stupid offer for that car, would you trade it back? And he said, no, probably not, but if you want to send me some pictures, I'll take a look. Which is the same thing I would have said. I have stuff that that I won't trade, but technically everything has its price. And anyway, so we were able to work out a deal. I'm so happy to have this car back. I absolutely love this car. So we'll take a quick look at it here. and then I'm going to put it away, and we will do a review on that in a video to come. But trust me when I tell you, it is a beautiful car. It's one of the nicest looking, in my opinion, Tomica Limited Vintage releases that I've ever seen. Alright, so some other stuff that I got tonight from the meet. $1 for this. This is a... I don't know if this is a super fast. It has a 1986 base on it. There's the base. It's a Matchbox. First generation Toyota MR2. It's been loved. It's a little bit of play wear, but definitely not terrible. And I do collect oddball Toyota stuff, so this is going to fit right into that collection. So for $1, I picked that up. These two cars, shout out to Mr. J. Alonzo, I think is his name on Instagram. He's local to me, cool guy. But he gave me a deal on these two cars. I'll start with this one. This is another one. I don't know what release this is from, but it's a green light. It's a C10 that I do not have, and it's a nice one. Real stock looking truck. I love it. So I got that one. The other one I got from him, I'm just going to try to give it a little dust off here. It's a G-body car that I used to have this casting. Not this color, but I had to part with it to make a trade work. And it's been really hard finding another one, because apparently this is a car that a lot of people don't want to come off of. But he gave me a really good price on this, so I took it. The one that I had was that salmon color. It's like a pinkish salmon color. And I like that one a lot, but I think I like this one better. This is like a two-tone, black and gray. It has some amazing detail. It's a Johnny Lightning tooling that Round 2 released as a Racing Champs. But it does have all of the Round 2 treatment, so it's got some pretty amazing detail. And I love this casting. To me, this is the nicest Grand National tooling in this scale. Or, you know, call it a Grand National. A lot of people don't like to, because technically they're not all Grand Nationals. But if it's not a Grand National, it's the nicest Buick Regal T-Type tooling in 1/64 scale, in my opinion. There's not a nicer one. I would love to see Auto World do a Grand National. That would be insane. So I have so much more stuff to show you, but I think I'm going to just call that a video, and then I'll come back. I got more stuff that I'm going to show you, but I have some stuff that I want to crack open. So here's one more loose card that I'll show, and then we'll end it on this, and then we'll go to another video cracking stuff open. So this is another loose car that I picked up tonight, and it's a Revell Lowrider. These are pretty tough to find in general. I picked this one up loose, but it's a nice 1961 Impala. So this one's going to go great in the collection, along with my 63 and my 59. I just need to get a 64. I dig it though. I like this color. Digging the silver. So anyways, those are the loose cars and the trade from Paul Rosell. Thanks again, Paul. I've got your other one. I'm going to try to get it shipped out tomorrow, actually. If nothing else, Monday at the latest. But last time he and I spoke about it, we were done with the first part, but we were exploring the possibility of adding other cars to it. So one other thing too that I forgot about, I've never had this car, and I actually hate this casting, but I know it's highly desirable amongst collectors. This ugly thing right here, every customizer wants this because of that bike inside. I don't know what these things sell for, but the guy that I get my lowriders from just gave it to me. He bought 3 of them tonight for $1 a piece. And he saw that I liked one, so he just gave me one. So that was cool of him. That is cool. I can see why everybody digs that bike. That bike is dope, and it's scaled perfect for 1:64. So great little diorama piece. I might pull it out. And paint it. So, all right, that's it for that stuff. I'm gonna wrap this video up, and then I'll be right back, and we're gonna crack some awesome stuff, because there's a bunch of other stuff that I got tonight that I didn't show. So stay tuned for the next video, and we'll look at some other really cool stuff.